was when I first became vegetarian. When I was 11, and it was ever so slightly taboo. I think veganism is actually on the cusp of
Going mainstream.
Yeah, going mainstream.
I'm now joined with David, who's one of the organisers of the Vegan Food Fair. So David, what motivated you to get involved with the fair today?
Well, I think when I became vegan, which was 3.5 years ago, it's kind of been a sea change in my life. Up till then I'd been a vegetarian, hadn't really thought about really the issues to do with animal suffering. I'd been a vegetarian for a very long time and was kind of relatively apathetic about why I was vegetarian, why I wasn't eating meat. And when I became a vegan, it kind of hit me really strongly, all the issues, and I realised that I'd been not clear with myself in the past. Now as a vegan, all the issues, environmental issues, primarily the welfare of animals, suffering of animals, the health benefits of veganism, I realised I needed to promote veganism to the general public, to people I knew, friends, family, and being involved in the vegan fair is a really good way of doing that, because you're attracting a wide range of people in a very sort of confrontational way, rather than just simply go on demonstration and all the rest of it, which also has its place. But for the fair, the clear advantage is you're bringing together suppliers of food, you're providing food, people to try, the talks, the demonstration, all aid that process of people becoming aware of what the issues are. And so that's really why I wanted to get involved.
And so what's it taken to get this day to what it is? I mean, how many sort of volunteers have been involved? How long have you sort of spent planning today?
Planning a long time, surprisingly, despite this day only really being lasted 5 hours to the general public. It's amazing how much time and planning goes into such an event. And really we started working on this in May of this year by having meetings, communicating via the web, just to plan, to envisage what the day would look like and all the various elements of the day we needed to have in place for the day. And so yes, basically it's a lot of work. I must admit, been two other people actively involved, Caroline and Joe, that have done probably more than I have, much more than I have. But yeah, I mean, obviously I've contributed, and so yeah, it's really great to see that all happening on today. It's brilliant.
And so, how many years has it been running for?
This is the second year. So last year, I think really was we didn't really have a high expectation of how many people would turn up. I think they expected 300 or 400, and they got about 600 or 700. This year we've got higher expectations. We hope that it really will draw in the crowds. We hope for 1,000 people through the doors. We've got evaluation forms for people to complete. Obviously we're counting the number of people going through the doors. So we have a high optimism that we will increase it. Each year as we go, year on year, we'll get larger and larger.
And how pleased are you with how the day's going so far?
Well, it's been fantastic being on the food table and seeing the people the last hour. They haven't stopped, you know, and basically a lot of the food's even being, you know, even all the food, the chocolate's gone, or some of the chocolate's gone, and it's been really successful. Yeah, so far we're not even halfway through. It's really brilliant to see the people turning up and very positive, interested, pleased about enjoying the food and enjoying the atmosphere here. So it's really good.
Brilliant. And so can we look forward to another event next year?
Yeah, well, definitely. We're all beginning to think about next year, although obviously we want to see this one through, and there'll be obviously close to the exhaustion taking happening tonight when we'll celebrate the end of it. And but yeah, basically we'll have a evaluation meeting next week. We'll review how well it's gone, the plus, the minuses, things that worked well, things that didn't work so well. Each year we learn from the year before, and so next year obviously we hope it will be even better.
And what are you hoping that people will take away from today?
I think just a greater awareness. We hope that the food will if people had doubts about whether they could be vegan and whether they could manage to live, without either, well, obviously if they're maybe vegetarian already, but if they weren't vegetarian, could they feed themselves and their family? How easy it is. That's side. But also the films will be quite powerful. Some of the films we've edited down. Obviously, some of the most powerful hitting films we've not actually displaying because it's actually quite upsetting for people, and we're aware that people here with children, and so we've got to be careful around that. But obviously, to hit home the message, why we're vegan, why it is the way forward, and hopefully they'll come away with ideas that maybe they'll move in that direction. That's really what we want to see, people making a decision to change their lives.
Fantastic. Well, I've really enjoyed the food here today, and thank you very much for
Okay, my pleasure. Thank you.
It's just a ride. It's just a ride. It's just a choice I make inside. It's just a ride. It's just a ride. It's just a choice I make inside.
We're with Oscar and Anna.
Hello.
And you've come today to the free vegan food fair. And what's the reason you've come today?
Because there's free food. I wanted to taste it. Yeah.
Okay, and what about yourself?
Yeah, same thing. We don't have these things in Spain, really, because, well, vegan, I don't even know if people know what that is, to be honest. Vegetarian, it's quite difficult. Some people think that vegetarian people eat fish. So vegan, I'm not sure if many people know what it means. So it's like, we don't really have these things in Spain. It's quite difficult to be a vegetarian or a vegan. Yeah.
Have you, by coming here today, have you learned more about what vegan is and how?
Yeah, well, I've got lots of vegetarian and vegan friends, so I knew a little bit. I really would like to know how to cook this because it's really nice. And meat.
So have you seen any of the cooking demonstrations going on today?
No, I haven't.
Not yet.
We've been on the food.
You're just eating food.
So far.
So you're really enjoying vegan food?
Yeah,
It's
it's
delicious.
really nice.
It's delicious.
Okay. And do you think you come again to an event like this?
Yeah.
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 And campaigns for
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Break me down, and then I find it's just a ride. It's just a ride. It's just a choice I make inside. It's just a ride. It's just a ride. It's just a choice I make inside. It's just a ride. It's just a ride. It's just a choice I make inside. It's just a ride. It's just a ride. It's just a choice I make inside.